Hey guys, welcome back to Forestry Plus Chalet. So today's my second time hiking the Blue Trail. It's a beautiful day out, and I'm gonna see how fast I can do this trail. Now that I'm a little bit more familiar with it, but let me get the right shot here. So that's a Blue Trail. So yeah, one of the more challenging trails, but it's pretty cool. Let's see what I can do. Let's go. No delays. Also, because it's such a beautiful day out, a lot of people are out. Which, yeah, could get a bit crowded, but it is what it is. So this is sort of the path I'm working with here today. This hiking video, I won't make this one too long. I'll just try to give you guys the highlights of my journey today, because I don't want to stopping too much. Oh yeah, by the way, I finally got my, you can see it, that's my bear spray, just in case. Just in case I spot them before they spot me. Yeah, I have to make light of these situations. Oh, I don't know what this is. Some droppings here. Not sure if that's a dog or a bear, but it's right on the trail. Hoping it's a dog, but that dropping was pretty large, therefore I'm guessing it's a pretty large dog. Oh well. So this is where we came the last time, and I went that way to show you a bit of the river, but I'm not going back that way. You can check that video out right there. We're going straight this way. And the last time it rained the day before, so the trail was a little bit, well, a bit mucky, muddy, slippery. So didn't get any rain last night, so I'm hoping that it's not the same thing today. Yeah, it shouldn't be, based on what I'm seeing. It's fairly dry ground. But yeah, this is where we're going, up here. Fairly taxing on the knees, but you know, nothing that old Reggie can't handle. This is amazing how steep this place is. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can make it all the way up and not record all of this. So, see you at the top. So I made it to the top of this first big, I don't know, feels like a 90-degree angle up the hill, but it's first section down there somewhere. Whew. So let us proceed. It's so funny, unlike on my other hikes, I think it's the first time not wearing my headphones. But I kind of want to hear what's going on around me. I kind of use it partially as a headphone and as an earmuff, just so mosquitoes or whatever insects don't get in my ear canal. So that's kind of how I use it. So even though it's summer, I'm wearing a hoodie, but it's a light hoodie. Check out this drop right here. It's a big drop, right? Stop here the last time. Won't be staying here long. But that's where we're going. Right up there. Once again. But on this trail, in order to go up, you must go down. So, going down. Let's go. Beautiful. That's what the rock face is, pretty much. It's the first climb down, like I showed you guys the last time. So, on to the next leg of the journey. I think if I had taken the other more dangerous spot, it would have popped up over there. But not interested. My legs are burning already. Since the last video. It's actually the first time I'm coming back up here, so it's been a while. So yeah, anyway. So I have to keep reminding myself to rest. I have a tendency to keep going and going and going, which is probably not the best idea. From what I've observed from more seasoned hikers, it's more of a pace thing. So it's slow steps, basing on the terrain. One foot after the other, because you don't want to have an injury when you're hiking, because it's not a good thing. So I have to keep reminding myself to slow down. But it's more terrain. I'm not even sure if you can see it, but more terrain that way before I actually get off the rock face and into the woods. So again, I promise I wouldn't have made this video long. I'll try my best not to make it long. Yet another rest stop. And I'm looking at a rock face in front of me. Yep. That's what I'm looking at right now. So maybe I will be able to, I don't know, record while climbing. Maybe not. We can give it a shot though and see. Video might turn out too shaky, but yeah. Anyway, let's go. just to give you some perspective. First time making it up on that side, more challenging rock face there. Couldn't really record. I needed both hands, you know. But I don't like to hear talking from other folks, so I'm gonna keep plowing up until I get tired or the crowds get tired and I stop hearing so many voices. My legs feel like they're about to fall off. That's where I'm coming from. Again, that's where I'm going. Almost gotten to the forest. Sorry for all this heavy breathing, but you understand, right? You should understand. I have to rest. All the views are over there. And so the voices I heard were these guys who were climbing. Some guys there climbing on the rock face apparently. I have to shake my head. You can hear the voices. Maybe they're too small, but they're right in this area here on the rock face. Meanwhile, I'm here. And that's as much as thrill seeking that I need. The beauty of it this time is I kept my hiking stick on my bag, not in hand. And what I can say is that the hiking stick makes a difference in terms of less pressure on your joints, your knee joints. So, but the reason I had it on my bag in the first place is because I'm doing a blue trail. It's a lot of rocky terrain, so I figured instead of having this camera here in one hand and the hiking stick in the other, I just parked the hiking stick and opted for you guys to take you guys along. Oh man. Back in the forest again. Completely off the rock, cliff edge, mountain face, whatever you want to call it. But man, this trail is busy today. No solitude. But, you know, I guess it's helpful in case, you know, something happens to someone, you know, I can help out, or vice versa. I never hike without my first aid kit in my backpack. I'll probably do a video on what I actually have in my backpack. Yeah, I'll probably make a separate video on that. Oh, folks are giving up. Huh. Instead of continuing on the trail, I see some folks heading back down. I'm going all the way, baby. It's interesting, and this has happened in several just an observation actually. That's the observation I made. The more difficult the terrain gets, either in the length or just difficulty in climbing it, the amount of people that actually embark on it always seems to dwindle down. Just now, as before, there's like a whole bunch of people on the blue trail. And I guess, from what I can tell so far, majority of them opted to head back down the mountain where the blue trail first meets the tower trail. So it's like more difficult, less people. It's funny. I think it's the same thing in life. It's a personality trait, I think. you know. Speaks to that old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough keep going. You know. I think it's a biblical term talking about separating the wheat from the chaff, right? Another sort of analogy that I'd like to liken to hiking right now, because I think I only saw one other person, but again, it's a super busy path, so you're not gonna be completely alone, no matter how difficult. But we continue. So all that noise is just where the Blue Trail meets the Tower Trail for the second time, both in the direction of the tower. Just trying to listen to the forest for a second. So coming from up there, it's forest all around, with the exception of that gravel path there. A thought just came to mind, and I was thinking about the Volta region when we were there in Africa, and we're going through forests, like hiking to Willy Waterfalls. Video coming soon. But we were hiking to Willy Waterfall, and on the way through all the dense forestry and all that, there's like an abundance of rocky terrain. I'm going down. Forgive me if I'm not looking at you guys, but you know. So we're hiking up to the Willy Waterfalls, which is about, I think, depending on the person, 45 minutes or an hour hike. In any event, what was interesting is the fact that whether as a result of birds or human intervention, there was a lot a lot of fruit trees along the way. You know, mango trees. I saw coconut, you know, I think I was coconut, not even sure, but anyway. The point being that Africa, in comparison to here, whenever you enter forests, you know, dense forest areas, there's so much rich vegetation, so much useful vegetation for human consumption. It makes me wonder, like all of this, you know, how useful is it actually, right? There's obviously no fruits that I can tell that are in these forests here. So I'm like, wow, so much dense forestry, but nothing to eat. Makes you wonder back when there's much less human inhabitants, what was their Native Americans, what were their dietary practices in this particular area? It's just solely meat. Makes you wonder. So I heard something, so I wanted to check it out, make sure it's not something coming to consume me. Anyway, that's my little quick thought. Heading back up here on the final leg on the blue trail that connects with the tower trail that leads to the tower. Well, not the final leg, it's have some more forestry to go through, but as you can tell by all the talking, I'm clearly in an area that is filled with traffic, human traffic. Anyway.
Protein drink, but not their Oh, you're right. What flavor do you like? I do chocolate.
So once again, we made it in under an hour, I think. Even with all the rest stops and all that. Made it to the tower. There you have it. The prize. So now, time to descent. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this one. Stay tuned for my Violet Trail hike coming soon. Peace. Stick it here. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on these videos. Thanks for watching Ready T Plus, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys. Remember, keep moving. All right, Reggie out.